Hey friends, I've been making the Halloween bracelets that I showed you how to make last week for an upcoming craft sale in October. And I thought that I would show you this morning how to make this torn paper mixed media bracelet using the craft sticks that we learned how to mold last week. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is to make a template, and you get a craft stick and put it on a piece of cardstock and just trace around it. And then when you trace around it, you cut it out and you get something that looks like this. And then you will take your something that looks like this, and you'll start to approach it exactly like a mixed media work. Now what I'm going to use is torn paper strips, and these are Painty Paper Strips, so it's really quite easy and a lot of fun. It kind of gives you another surface, to work on as you're working on mixed media things. So instead of a canvas or an art journal, you're just you're using a different surface, so to speak. All right, I'm taking my torn paper strips and putting them on the template that looks like this. You can do this anyway. We could have used this and put the torn paper strips on top of that. That would have looked fine. You can also paint your bracelets. I don't paint my bracelets when I'm doing this. I do paint them when I'm making the little Halloween bracelets that I've been making. So we're going to do that. And what I'm using over here is homemade Mod Podge to make this. I've got a straight edge here. This is Painty paper that I've sprayed, painted, and done some stenciling on. And I used a homemade modeling paste to do my stenciling. I got to move quickly because I don't want this to stick to my paper that I've got laying here, so I'm trying to move pretty quick with it. Let's see. You see, it's cool because you're kind of designing as you go along. I just think the result is pretty cool. Okay. Okay, I see a good piece right here. Alright, alright, and there is your Painty paper, torn paper strips. The basis of your bracelet. Now I'm going to draw this and I'll be right back, okay? Okay guys, everything is dry now, and now I will when the strip dried, I trimmed the excess off. So this is what that looks like now. And now it's time to go ahead and adhere your strip of Painty paper to your bracelet. Again, if you want to paint these, it's kind of up to you. I do give a generous amount of paint here. Alright, and then I take my Painty paper strip and put it on the bracelet. Kind of hold it for a minute. Kind of tie-dyed looking, aren't they? They're so fun. Alright, press it all the way around just to make sure that everything's stuck. Alright, now let's do this one. I also discovered, y'all, that the wooden craft sticks don't have to be boiled. I take 5 or 10 craft sticks and put them in a pot of water and just leave them in the kitchen. And after a couple of days, they're very pliable. And you can mold them into your mason jars to get your bracelets. So just a little handy hint there. You don't have to boil them. You don't have to burn your fingers when you're trying to get them out of the pot. With tongs, of course, but still. Okay, now, time for embellishment. I've chosen a butterfly that I stamped on some tissue paper. So, you know, kind of look at your bracelet, sort of even it up. And we're going to put a butterfly, and I also stamped a little bit of text on our butterfly. It's a wee bit tricky here. Right, and then we're going to go back to our Mod Podge. And as this dries, it gets a little bit clearer, so you can see all the pretty work underneath. For this one, again, the same thing, little butterfly. I know these do look springy, but I also think that they're pretty enough for me to sell alongside of my Halloween bracelets at the craft sale next month. Okay, there we go. And there we have it, torn paper strip bracelets. Like I said, y'all, when this dries, it'll get a little bit clearer and you can see the painty paper underneath. It will look a whole lot like that. So I hope that you try this. It is a lot of fun, and thanks for joining me. Please click the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot, y'all. Talk to you soon.